Nancy O'Dover's The Physical Fallout in New Technologies, Old Politics highlights the oppression and discrimination against women of color. O'Dover's concept of double marginalization is the concept of one who is being oppressed by more than one of their identities. The idea of intersectionality is this idea of interconnectedness of identities and how they depend on one another. Furthermore, O'Dover's The Immigration Within also highlights the concept of eugenics. Eugenics, as O'Dover refers to the discipline of social engineering, it is constructed to control the breeding of specified groups of people. O'Dover writes eugenics as minimizing the undesirables and multiplying the desirables. Eugenics is used as a form of academia and science to explain why certain groups of people should not be reproduced and others should. Now I'm going to apply O'Dover's concept of double marginalization and eugenics to analyze the discrepancy rates between abortion rates of women of color and Caucasian women. According to the Center of Disease Control, African American women make up 35.4% of abortions, while the population of African Americans is only 12.6% of the U.S. population. And Hispanic women comprise of 20.6% of those abortions. Why is it that women of color are getting abortions at higher rates than white women? Looking through the lens of O'Dover and this idea of double marginalization, one could suggest that women of color are being faced with discrimination not only because of their gender but their race as well. Women of color are less likely to have access to educational resources, therefore are lacking a wide amount of information, leading to a lack of all options of unplanned pregnancy that is available to them. In addition, applying the concept of eugenics to the equation of Planned Parenthood, in which offers services for women, abortion being one of them, are placed in areas where there is a large minority population, as well as according to a study co-authored by Professor Christine Dellendorf, some women of color have reported experiencing pressure from their doctors to use contraceptives to limit their family size. Such discrimination, the study speculated, may discourage them from seeking birth control and reproductive counsel altogether. When looking historically, women of color have been the primary targets of eugenics. O'Dover points out multiple instances where this has occurred. 3,400 Native Americans were sterilized in 3 years. Chicano women were forced or received involuntary sterilization by being given false information from their doctors. Now, although abortion and sterilization are not the same thing, I believe they coincide in regards to eugenics. Furthermore, abortion is in fact a form of population control, but these rates of abortions are killing off minorities, leading to the question of whether or not abortion and the legalization of abortion is in fact a form of eugenics. The discrepancy rates of abortion between women of color and white women is one that needs to be called to question, as there are in fact multiple reasons that are leading to these numbers. By applying O'Dover's concept of double marginalization and eugenics, one can get a new perspective on the reasons why women of color are getting abortions at a higher rate, as well as the importance of looking at the intersectionalities of one's identity and how that plays a role as well.